Earl Skakel in the house. Whoa! Cause I'm the nature boy. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna get some pussy in this parking lot. Earl Skakel in my house. Cause I'm the nature boy. I mean, these Billy Idol fans, they be hoes. Trust me on that one. Maybe I'll interview one of those illegal t-shirt people. They're all over this place, man. Earl Skakel. Earl Skakel. Earl Skakel.
Fuck yeah.
next guest, your mother, featuring some guy reporting live from Skid Row. Earl Skakel is filmed before a live Earlverse auction. Earl Skakel is filmed before a non-live Lois. No flash photography while in filming. All hecklers and trolls will be removed, violated, defrocked, expunged, and otherwise harmed and made an example of. It's Earl Skakel live, and now here's your host.
Fuck yeah.
Earl Skakel.
Fuck yeah. Earl Skakel is live, baby. Watching the Kings and the Columbus Blue Jackets. We're just filling in the void that MLC, I don't think they are allowed to stream on YouTube at the moment. So we will fill that void until next week. Thank you very much. Woo! Daddy is live. So we got Skid Row stream already pumped up and running. Monday morning, Monday afternoon, Monday evening for some of you. It is 2 p.m. my time. And Skid Row be pumping right now. We'll get to that in a few minutes. Yeah, Panarin, that was a nice goal by the bread man. Forsberg, the goalie, playing great so far. Whoa, we got emails coming in. Let's see what that is. Who knows? Could be a big email. We've got 4 unread emails. We got Zillow checking in. A nice open house. I mean, it's not a bad house, but it's not really what I would, like. We've got some nice homes. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that, I think the breadman caught Goodbranson skating backwards. I think his back went into the boards. So, where will you be moving? What up, SK? Yeah, this is, I just woke up, to be honest with you. So this hair, oh yeah, we can always talk AEW wrestling. And speaking of Kramer hair, how's Chad Zumach doing this morning? I like Swerve as a bad guy. I think he's better as a bad guy. But I also think he's kind of like Rick Rude, where he can be a good guy or a bad guy. So I will be in attendance Sunday at AEW Revolution. Well, in New York, you won't get as nice a weather as you get now. But, when is Easter? I don't know, T-Gun. I do have Eraserhead Bedhead. That's a fact, Jack. I can't even, I can't even really, that's a solid troll. I can't really argue that. But you know what? I wanted to stream right now. So I stream right now. And we do what we do. But, such is the life of a YouTube streamer. I got to go where the action is. And the action right now is, it's 5 p.m. for you East Coasters. It's about the right time in LA where people start listening to streams and whatnot. What up, CC Motion? So here we are. My hair's curly when I let it grow out, so I've never really had spiked hair. I mean, I certainly had a run back in the day of had like a flat top style hair, but that was many, many moons ago. Have you heard of Stuttering John's epic fail at Rodney's? Any thought? I mean, he could have done his time. I've played much tougher crowds than that. I won't repeat the story because I don't want to bore you guys, but, I had to go on after Dave Chappelle once to pretty much an all black room. You want to talk about a tough crowd? That was a tough crowd. But you know what? I fucking stayed in the pocket and I gave a shit and I turned the crowd. I didn't walk one person out of 400 people that were in that room. So, although I will say that was a tough crowd for sure, John could have tried a little harder. It's a 10-year-old joke, the arrest report. It's just an old joke. And you saw the one time he took a drink and said "Skull," the crowd went fucking bonkers. So, it was kind of like when Ray did Hackamania. He did he did the Dabbleverse jokes, and people loved it. People were there to see a good show. Yeah, a lot of people don't like him in that room, but even then, Cumia didn't fly up from the Carolinas to New York and spend the money. He probably had to stay in a hotel and airfare and all that to see 7 minutes of stand-up. So, I couldn't disagree that he was seeing Shane. No, I have not seen Shane Dones. Yeah, actually, I did see Shane Dones. I saw him last year at the King's Rookie Tournament. I was walking by him and he tapped me on the shoulder. He said, "I know you." So, I mean, a lot of people could have done things better. The club could have handled it better. They were completely unprepared. John was unprepared. I guess the guy who went up before John did 3 minutes. That's unforgivable. I would never book that person again. Kiki probably wasn't ready for this crowd. I mean, they were a wild crowd. She does not have the comedy chops to handle a crowd of that nature. I sold like 5 jerseys last week, so put a little extra money in my pocket. Yeah, I do like South Park. So that's my opinion on. And the crowd could have acted better. I mean, there were no winners in that situation last week. The crowd looked like idiots. Stuttering John, completely unprofessional. The club was unprofessional. They should have had a security person or just a big comic stay by the front of the stage to make sure no one got on it. Tommy Jordan shouldn't have gotten on the stage. Cumia shouldn't have been allowed to introduce Stuttering John. I mean, that host would never work for me again. And I've seen everyone talk about it. And no one wants to take responsibility, so, well, I'm not, I've only seen Kiki do comedy once or twice. I mean, a lot of talking, the pun, she has really long setups, but they don't pay off. And a lot of them hinge on if you know who Gino is, which a lot of the people don't. So, I mean, an experienced comic could have had a good set with that crowd. They wanted to see laughter. They wanted to hear jokes. And, John being like just, reading the arrest report, like that's not what they wanted to hear. No, I didn't look at any of those pictures. So, I mean, just unfortunate. I mean, and you got to feel bad for everyone's covered this topic, but the waitresses and the wait staff, they're the ones who got fucked over. I mean, according to the booker or the owner of the club, I think think 17 tables walked out on their tab. Now, I don't know how the club owner's going to handle that, but I can tell you at the Comedy Store, if people walk out on the tabs, it's usually the waitresses who um, are stuck with the bill. So, we'll see what happens. Mika Zibanejad, a great player. I thought the Kings might get him. The Rangers, I thought they would get rid of Trocheck for sure. No, I'm not ready for Dog yet. I just not ready. I mean, a little scrum in the King game here, right here. Is that I tell you, the guy you don't want to scrum with if you're a King is Didier. You don't really want to mess with that guy. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the club has cameras or whatnot. I'm going to guess they don't. But, like the Comedy Store, like you give them your credit card up front. So if you walk out, you still be getting charged. So apparently this club does not do that. You pay like you would at the end of a dinner. So, I'm sure the club regrets booking John. I mean, it just, they don't look good. John doesn't look good. The audience doesn't look good. All the way around. And they said they had security. I don't know where the security was, but even when Kevin Brennan walked up to John and Stevie Lou, and there was a potential of a fight, there wasn't one security person around. So, I get asked a lot of times if I would move to New York. I think my style of comedy is much more suited towards New York, but I'm not going to start over in another city at the age of 57. Fuck that. These glasses are Dita eyewear. 2-1 LA Kings up. 17 minutes left to go in the second period. But I think New York, I think, is really more based on your comedy skills, which I love. It's not really, hey, you have 1 million Instagram followers, we'll give you a spot. Whereas that's LA. That is, I don't have bad social media, but I certainly don't have 1 million followers either. So, but I'm a well-liked figure in LA comedy, so I don't even know where Watertown is, so I am not moving there. I'll tell you that much. They're prescription. They're trifocals. So a different prescription here, here, and here. So you actually have to be really careful walking downstairs because if you turn your eyes down, it can get blurry. But, I love my glasses. People think this is just part of a look. It's not. I love my spectacles. Earl Skakel Live Monday afternoon or evening for some of my East Coast friends. Yes, they are progressive, and I don't mean the insurance. I have astigmatism in my left eye. I realize that LASIK surgery could fix it, but, at this point, the glasses are kind of my brand. So, I like them. No, I like my glasses, and I'm so used to wearing them now that I don't think that I'd feel naked without them. Well, thank you. I have a big head too, and these are big frames. I definitely can't see. Let me see. We got some new emails coming in. Let me just make sure. Bop, bop. You know, I'm a mover and a shaker, baby. So, um, Lone Wolf and Cub, $1.99. The glasses help you see the surface of the moon. Well, as you know, baby, when you
Earl Skakel getting paid, baby.
fuck yeah. These lenses are severe. That's a fax, a Jax. But thank you, Lone Wolf, very much. Yeah, I mean, my eyes definitely are magnified in these things, but you know what? It's kind of I like them, so I could probably fry an egg with these lenses. They are so severe, but yes, hit the like and subscribe button, please. I would like that very much. Hockey injury, a fat toast. So took a stick to the face. Luckily, no chiclets were involved. I don't know who Nicholas J. Fuentes is, to be honest with you, so I could not give you an accurate opinion on him. I don't know what a clawbot is, to be honest with you. I like being a one-man show. I mean, outside of Buddhist priests, I... Uh-oh, Adrian Kempe down. Let's see what happens there. Interference. I do have I wear a Pierre-Luc Dubois helmet. So I don't know what SDTP is. So, yes, the Ides of March are upon us. Thank you very much. We got some new people in the house. Always a pleasure. I don't know what that means either. We got some weird streams coming in here. And I believe Simply Dawn the podcast. Yes. I have not been. Thank you, Jenna, very much. Yes, Simply Don. I think he does. I'm not sure what. I mean, I see Don every week at the Comedy Store, but I don't really keep up with his shenanigans as much as I used to. And but Don, still one of the funniest comics to watch live. Very funny. Whoa. Oh, Kempe King's coming close there, but what up, Pale L? Yeah, I don't really keep up with other people's streams. I'm just trying to build my YouTube channel to the best I can. And, I've got to, at the age of 57, get my channel popping, baby. So, and it's doing well. I mean, the everything's up on my channel in terms of the analytics. So, I do see a light at the end of the tunnel, but, comics are always raised to want more. So, we'll see what happens. And, oh, interesting. Let's go on the Drudge Report. The Drudge Report, he usually is on top of things. And then we'll go to Skid Row. Skid Row is oil chaos, pressure to release reserves, recession odds jump, Khomeini, President floats ending war in Iran after mysterious call of Putin. Tehran may be activating active sleeper cells. I had a friend of mine who is, let's just say he's special forces. Let's just say this is not a guy you want to fuck with. He called me as soon as Khomeini was killed and said, Earl, they're coming here. And, they didn't really hit LA, with 9/11. I believe there was possibly a plot for LAX, but they did not. Thank God didn't hit it. I don't know who's getting the power play here. Is it the Kings or the? I don't know. That's a pretty weak call there. Yes, where is the Iron Sheik when you need him? So yeah, I mean, you got to figure that they do have sleeper cells here. I mean, my neighbor's Iranian. I love her. So I've got no problem with the Iranians. Can you believe we hit the water treatment? I mean, it's war, man. Ollie North, that's a name I haven't heard in quite some time. Nice pull there. Drudge doesn't seem to have anything. Let's check out Yahoo. We could have breaking news. NFL free agency, Steelers, I think, trade for Pittman. So that's interesting. All right, Arnold Schwarzenegger says he's finally making sequels to 3 of his classic movies. I believe I saw him in the new Predator. We just got a script for Commando 2. I'd be down with that. Schwarzenegger says there are plans for him to star in new Predator, Commando, and Conan movies. I mean, Commando was a very good movie. Great. Sylvester Stallone going to produce Lionsgate's prequel. I don't want a prequel to John Rambo, but I mean, that first Rambo was so good that, I don't think that you could really, I just leave Rambo alone, man. All right, we got Samuel Hellenius holding the stick. Earl Skakel is in the building, Legend of Zorro. Arby's, it's in the meat. Yeah, the question is, what's in it? Arby's roast beef sandwiches kind of look a little bit like retired porno vagina, if you know what I'm saying. So, no, I'm a Skakel. I'm not a Kennedy. That's where you guys fuck up. Know my heritage. Skakels are much cooler than the Kennedys. Trust me on that one. All right, Columbus Blue Jackets, power play. All right, we got a little bit of a breakaway here. I don't know, 12 minutes left to go in the second period. Kings up 2-1. Columbus on the power play. So let's have a good week, everyone. I'll be at the Comedy Store this Saturday night. My usual spot, 12 a.m. Now let's take a look at Skid Row. We haven't done the Skid Row thing in a second. Get you guys off my haircut, and let's check out this. Yes, we all, like my mom said, we all come from the same place. Jeff Ross has more chins than a medical building. All right, well, you know what happens, Andrew, when you do that. You get this.
Ray guns. Hit 'em with the ray guns.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Earl Skakel getting paid, baby. Let's go back to Skid Row. Thank you very much, Andrew Jacobs. One of my first, maybe my first real fan. So, yeah, I don't like showing my jersey collection because, you know, I don't like people knowing what's in my home. I like a little bit of guesswork. So, okay, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Odin. Oh, and this is like a stand-up comedy stream. I'm gonna check out Skid Row. That's where I live. For you Philadelphia people, you can check out Kensington yourself. Kensington, not nearly. I think it's more spread out than the LA Skid Row. LA Skid Row is kind of in I think it's like a couple block radius. So this building you see right here. That's where they all go for, I think, food and water and donut blankets and whatnot. There's the Fent tent right there. So no, I haven't been to a massage parlor in quite some time. It's not really my life anymore. So I usually would go to massage parlors when I wasn't getting laid, but trust me, that's not a problem for me anymore. So really, no need to spend money on a hand job when you could get the real thing. This is on San Julian and I think 6th or 7th Street. So, I mean, this is, it kind of looks worse in the daytime. I don't know if I'd say LA sucks. I mean, this is probably in every city. There's homeless. I mean, I went to Austin, Texas to play the mothership, I think a year and a half ago, and it was 6th Street is fucking disgusting. That's a Republican state, so it's not just Democrats. Go to New York, the whole town smells like piss. Go to San Francisco, it's disgusting there. That's a Democratic city. New York's a Democratic city. I've been to Florida. There's homeless people there. Vegas, there's homeless people. Andrew Jacobs, $1.99. Jeff Ross makes the donuts, buys the donuts, and I'll even add eats the donuts. So you know what that means, Jacobs. You know what that means.
Earl Skakel, getting paid, baby. EA Sports. It's on game. Earl Skakel. Getting paid, baby.
No, this is Los Angeles, California. And and that building is where
Hit 'em with the ray gun.
they get like food and I think blankets and whatnot. KB's on Rumble right now, so check out KB on Rumble. I'm sure that he is talking about the Chad Zumock situation. Yes, another day in paradise, Los Angeles, California, Monday afternoon, and well, I think they serve food out here at about 5 p.m. so they can get a hot meal or whatever You donate to me, and I'll give the money back to them. So you just Columbus just scored. So the Kings were up 2-0. It's now 2-2. 9 minutes left to go in the second period. Forsberg's played a great game. So yeah, the wheelchair quadfather might be in here. I think he's streaming later. So let's see what happened here. How did they score this goal? All right, nice move by the defenseman, and I believe it was tipped in. I think so. No, I mean Ralphie really wasn't a good roast battle person. He was just a shit talker. So, roast battle you had to have kind of a game plan, a strategy. No, it is not a holiday. This is a makeup game. When the Kings were supposed to play Columbus earlier, it was a snowstorm or something. So no holiday, just a makeup game while the Kings are on the East Coast. I don't believe the Kings will be on the East Coast again. So this was, I think, the only day they could do it. I mean, I don't really know much about him other than he's the son of the guy they just killed. So I got to imagine that he's going to be pretty fired up for revenge. So yeeks. Not going to be fun to watch him exact revenge on us. But, like I said, I've had friends of mine who are in special forces, and they were like, hey, they're here. They're coming for us. So I would not be surprised if we had, God forbid, fingers crossed, another terrorist attack on our homeland. But, yeah, I mean, our neighbor's no joke. She's probably off on a black bag mission right now, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't want to really get involved there, if you know what I mean. She likes me. That's all I care about. 8 minutes left. LA Kings tied with the Columbus Blue Jackets 2-2. Forsberg, the Kings goalie, has played very well so far. This is Los Angeles, California. Skid Row, and I don't mean the band. This is Skid Row, baby, which is east of me, probably about 10 to 15 miles. It's just east of the Crypto.com arena, which is funny because that's $1 billion arena. And just a few blocks to the east, you've got a very dirty part of the city that the city probably doesn't want you to know about. So, all right, 2-on-1. All right, Doughty fucked up. Now it's 3-2 Columbus. This is a big game for the Kings. I mean, they have to win this fucking game. They got no points from Montreal the last game, and they played well. So Doughty tried to do a spinorama move. He lost the puck. And, Drew Doughty is not playing like an $11 million defenseman. He's killing this fucking team. And it's tough to say that because it's, he won us 2 Stanley Cups, but that was 10 fucking years ago, man. So, Sabres looking good. Sleepy Durden gets it. He knows what time it is. The building is like I think I don't know exactly what you would call it. You get the services, I think they go there for medicine and food and clothing supplies, tents maybe. I can assure you it's not the governor's mansion, but that is the Fent tent right there. So if you will notice, people periodically stop by and what up, Denzel Washington? but it is not the governor's mansion. I can assure you, Gavin Newsom doesn't come down here very often. But great game last night between the Sabres and the Lightning. Sabres winning 8-7. No, I don't switch allegiances. I am a King fan, whether they win or lose. You got to stick with your team. So, yes, Guppy Gilly Suit, I know you're being facetious to me. I can take a joke. Thank you very much. I can give a joke. Thank you very much. 3-2 Columbus Blue Jackets. 6:55 left to go in the second period. LA Kings on a 5-game road trip, so they gotta start putting some stuff soon. There we go. All good though. I don't take. Whoa. Kings trying to get something going here. Whoa. Almost scored there. Yeah, I mean, I'm sick of spending money on foreign governments. How about let's spend money on our own fucking people? That'd be fucking nice. Penguins all the way. Fuck the Kings. Well, I mean that's a little aggressive, bro. I think. I mean, the Sabres look good. I mean, they. All right, it is now 3-3, baby. Kempe, baby. Get a haircut and Are you talking to me? Get a haircut and get a real job? Or are you talking to this guy right here? I do have a real job. It's making people laugh at night. If you think this is my real job, doing a stream for 45 minutes, making $6, get the fuck out of here. What up? We got some trolls coming in the house. And when I sense an uptick in trolls, here's what I do.
We've had a lot of trolls in here tonight, talking shit, trying to make me feel bad. You're not funny. Put your shirt on. Just know that you trolls, you anonymous fools. Fake names, no photos, because you got a face that can make a train take a dirt road. You might be next.
Fuck yeah.
You might be first. There's not a day that ends in Y. Where I wish I was you guys.
That's the plan, Mimi.
Earl Skakel, 6'1", 205 pounds, twisted steel and sex appeal. Always sweet, never sour. I'm the man of the hour.
It might be Kill Tony. Malcolm Hatchett, who was one of probably the first, if you want to call it, breakout star of Kill Tony, he's now homeless. So, yeah, well, Guppy, you better go back to the joke book for that one. 15 minutes, guys. We're just doing a quick hour stream. I've got some stuff to do. And you know what? It's okay if you are trolling, baby. Malcolm Hatchett, he was the first, I guess you'd call it, breakout star of Kill Tony. And, everyone was telling me Early's going to be the next Eddie Murphy. And it didn't quite work out for Malcolm in Los Angeles. Well, I think he'll be homeless again one day. I mean, once the 15 minutes of fame from Kill Tony wears off, it's going to be, interesting to see what happens with a lot of these people. Well, it is sad. Ashley Cummings in the fucking building. Me and Ashley have never met, but I like Ashley. And maybe it's because I'll always hold a soft spot in my heart, because I started with her sister in LA comedy, the fucking jungles of LA comedy. And I hope one day to make your acquaintance. I would not want you to see me do yoga, Ashley. I am horrible at yoga. But I still go to my place on La Brea. I get along with Ashley Cummins, which is weird because we've never met. So follow Ashley Cummins if you have not done so already. And, I guess now that Ashley's here, we can talk to Dabbleverse. Ashley, that's my one rule, is that someone from the Dabbleverse has to be in here to talk about it. So, yes, let's do lunch soon. This week's a little rough for me because I got plumbers coming over, and I won't bore you guys with my lifestyle. And or come up to the Comedy Store when I close out the show every Saturday night. It's pretty fun. I mean, I'm sure you're sick of watching stand-up. I can only imagine how much stand-up you've had to watch going to various places with your sister. I'll be at the store this Saturday night, Ashley. Come as my guest. We'd set the Dabbleverse on fire if we took a picture together. Because I know how the Dabbleverse rule world works. Oh my God, they're fucking. No, we're just two people who took a picture together. No, my plumbing is not clogged. It's yes, every Saturday I close out the main room. Unless someone's super famous, like a Theo Vaughn, he plays the main room. He does a whole show like he's on the road. So, but in general, I close out the show every Saturday night. No, Tommy, well, Ashley, I mean, your sister hangs out with the blacks, see? Tommy has been long gone. Tommy left, and then Adam Egget took over, and then Adam Egget left, and then Emily LaFord took over, and now Emily left, and Rosaffa is, you might know Rose, she used to be the head bartender. So in terms of the managers, there are so many fucking managers there now. It's hard to keep track of who's who. But Tommy was the racist talent coordinator who somehow kept his job for a very long time, and ironically was not fired for the racist stuff. He was fired because he was stealing money. Argus is still there. He just celebrated his 50th year at the Comedy Store. I mean, I've done comedy for 25 years. It's nuts to me that, yes, the sober, he's my neighbor, actually. I see Argus every night at like 2 or 3 in the morning jogging in his short shorts and golf sweater. So, yeah, Tommy, you would have thought me and Tommy would have gotten along, not because we're both racist, but hey, it's just getting. Tommy would have loved Chad. Yeah, Argus is the best. He lives literally 50 feet from me. So yeah, plan on if you can come this Saturday. Ashley, I'll be there at midnight. I go on, but you know how the Comedy Store works. Actually, the last time I saw your sister, she judged my roast battle in San Francisco at the Comedy Central Festival Clusterfest. I battled a transgendered comic, which in hindsight was probably a mistake. But your sister was a judge, and she voted for the transgendered person. That bitch. So, did Tommy ever give you stage time? Me? Not really. Tommy was a strange guy. Like, in theory, me and Tommy should have gotten along. We both like 80s music. I'm a little younger than Tommy, but, relatively around the same age. And, I don't know. He just didn't. I can't even say he didn't like my comedy. He never really saw me do it. Yeah, hit the like and subscribe button. And follow Ashley Cummins Yoga. I unfortunately never have taken a class from, I'd be too scared to take it in front of Ashley because I'm horrific at yoga, but I do it 2 to 3 times a week because it makes my leg feel better. I have a torn ACL, but enough of my medical problems. So let's get to Chad Zumach. I mean, Chad, I watched his stream today, and he kind of doubled down. He wasn't apologizing, so 100%. I mean, Tommy was an interesting guy. He wore the same outfit, black corduroys, the wife beater, and a Comedy Store T-shirt that was probably too small. Drove a shitty car that he had to start for 10 minutes before he drove it. But he came from money. That's the crazy thing about Tommy. He comes from family money. So, yes, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the like and subscribe button for Ashley Cummings Yoga. I can't believe we never crossed paths, but I think I just started getting comedy spots at the store probably when you and Whitney were maybe not there as much. So we'll make up for lost time. She's not Earl's yoga instructor. She's in the Dabbleverse. Well, maybe one day she will be. I mean, I can do the basic poses, but some of the things are out of my. Some of the teachers at this studio I go to are so. It's probably an advanced studio, but I do enjoy it. So Jeff Ross does Yoda. Yeah, I mean Ashley. I'm sure you don't know this, but I'm not a fan of Jeff Ross. So okay. Yeah, I mean that was in the Emily era, 2023, and I'm good friends with Emily. Unfortunately, she was let go at the Comedy Store, but she got the last laugh because she is now in charge of the Netflix festival. So, that it's just funny to me that a lot of people who Emily didn't give spots to celebrated her firing, and then now they got to kiss her ass again because they want to get on the Netflix festival. So that's why I never really say anything bad about anyone because you never know when you're going to have to work with them again. Ashley, who would win in a roast battle? Oh, that was for Ashley. My bad. I mean, that would be a good roast battle. Roasting is really where Whitney made her chops. So, Mimi, I'm just a unknown stand-up comic in Los Angeles, California. And it would be a good one because I don't give a fuck, and your sister probably doesn't either at this point. She's pretty established and famous or whatever you want to call it. I'm obviously not as well known, so I would come in with nothing to lose. I always got along with your sister, so. Okay, yeah. I mean, I got passed at the store in 2014, late 2014, by Adam Egget. I was the first person Adam passed after Tommy got fired. So I didn't really go up there a lot before just because I wasn't getting spots. So, yeah, hello, Mimi. Welcome aboard. I'm based in Los Angeles. No, Ashley is a world, how would you say it, a very advanced yoga instructor. So her sister's a comic. So, and Ashley is, I wouldn't say she's in the Dabbleverse, but I guess you are. I always say, Ashley, that I'm Dabbleverse adjacent. Like, I'm not in it, but I go on enough shows where I guess would be considered on the periphery of it, on the outer circle. Well, you'd have to ask Ashley to explain her yoga. I can do the crow, so I'm assuming if I can do it, Ashley can do it with her feet up in the air. and my crow does not last very long. I can assure you of that much. Well, I mean, we can talk about Fight Club. Just I like to have other people bring it up first, and then I can get involved in it. So we'll go another 3 minutes, guys. But everyone follow Ashley Cummins Yoga. Don't be creepy. Don't be sending her DMs. She's more than capable of handling you, internet provocateurs. So everyone, just be cool. Be normal. Try and be normal for once. This is a. I would love to teach anyone, everyone. I've been teaching 20 years and had 2 studios. Yes, I mistakenly thought I had been to your studio because you had the one, Ashley, that was a little down the street, just west of Jones, right? But I had gone to some other studio down there, and then I found the place on La Brea I go to now. Yeah, please. I'll message you on Instagram. I'm assuming you're on Instagram. Under Ashley Cummins Yoga, and yeah, it'd be fun to meet you. The back bar, which is where all the cool kids go, is currently closed. It's under construction for the Netflix festival coming up, but yeah, I thought I had gone there before. I think what got me confused in terms of me going there was I used to walk I live, I don't think I'm doxing myself, so I live essentially on Santa Monica and San Vicente Boulevard. So I would take my loving dog Lois, and here, unfortunately, is Lois right there. Sorry about that. Recently deceased Lois. That's Annie, the German Shepherd, who Lois was in love with. I would take her on super long walks. So I would walk by your studio. Ooh, we don't want this Kramer hairstyle in here tonight. We're going to go back to looking at the Skid Row. It's being funny. What up? Cheers from Melbourne, Australia. Yeah, she was a good one, Ashley. You would have loved Lois. But she could walk from my house to your yoga studio, and I mean, she wouldn't even break a fucking sweat. And I know you and your sister love animals. I mean, my mom was in the thoroughbred racing industry, so I always keep up with your post about horses. Yeah, but I miss Lois a lot. There is her little. God damn it! Sorry to keep showing you my face. There's her little nose print right there. We got some of her hair right there, and where's it here? We've got Lois Skakel right here, and we've got her little paw print right there. So, it's part of life, I suppose. But what can you do? I mean, dogs are angels in disguise. I like to, in my weird way, think that right now Lois is in heaven with my German Shepherd Annie, who, I mean, look at this. This dog had cancer from snout to tail and was the greatest fucking dog I've ever had outside of Lois. I mean, look how happy she was. A few months away from dying here, and not to make you guys sad and bummed out, but yeah. Well, I can put you on the. I believe all dogs go to heaven. I believe when we die that we die, we go up to the pearly gates, and all of our dogs greet us, and they're in their prime. So Lois does not have her cough, her fucking back legs work. She doesn't have fluid in her lungs. Annie does not have cancer. And I don't know, it's too soon, Ashley. I was really, I've had about 40 dogs in my life. And I'm welling up right now just thinking of Lois. She was a very special dog to me. So I'm not going to get a dog anytime soon. I would not be able to um, give another dog my heart because, I mean, one, the 15 years of good memories are very much still in my head. And unfortunately, the last day of, we'll end the stream on a somewhat happy note. Let's go to my Instagram here. The last day was incredibly tough for me to watch. So let's see here. These are the last pictures I had of Lois. This is the second to last picture I ever took with her. As you could tell, she is. You could tell she's kind of checked out, and not to be too graphic. There was this was coming from her mouth. It wasn't blood, but it was no, it wasn't. It wasn't any doo doo or whatever you want to call it. It actually came from her mouth. And even though, even here, she's still fucking beautiful. But in this next picture, it's a little sad to show you, but I will show it to you, not to make you sad. This is the very last picture I took of her. And if you knew Lois, like some of you did. She never lied with me ever. Like she just wasn't. She was like a cat. She, she wasn't necessarily the friendliest dog in the world. And right, I don't know how to say this without saying it, but right after I took this picture, she went to the restroom on me. I think I'll say it like that. And she never, ever, ever did that. So right after I took this picture, I knew it was time. So now let's not end the stream on Lois's last two pictures. This is Lois this is her puppy pic. This is Lois when she was a baby. So Kevin Brennan's probably calling me a piazza right now. I mean, I know how this world works. Hold on. So that was a video. Let's take you to some pictures of Lois, and then we'll end the stream on a somewhat happy note. This is me, Lois, and another uh, deceased friend of mine, the great wrestler Rowdy Roddy Piper. But Lois was the fucking best. It's a bearded Earl, a rare shot of me with a beard. And then here's a picture of me on some red carpet. I think it was for an animal benefit, Ashley. Yeah, I mean, I really was. I'm not well, sorry about that, but there is Lois. And the scary thing is, I don't know who took this picture, but we'll just get off of that. That's fat Lois. Lois on a walk. I mean, look at that face. Look at that fascia. I mean, this is the Lois I want you guys to remember. She was a Cubs fan. Lois was a Cub fan. And then that's me on, that's skinny Earl. I got to get back to that fighting weight. Lois did not like me. I mean, look at that. I mean, is that not the most fucking amazing dog? And then there's Guy Branum. Lois was a frequent visitor. I don't know what was going on here, but Lois was not happy. I don't know if you've ever seen this guy strolling the boulevard, Ashley, but apparently he's some rich guy, and there's Lois right there. And then Lois chilling by the Hollywood sign. And then there's semi-fat Lois. Yes, no, it was Trunks. He was right outside Trunks. And he's like a legend in West Hollywood. Someone told me he's just like some rich attorney that he just doesn't give a fuck. So he just walks around in a bikini. It's not something. And here I am. Ashley will appreciate this. This is during the pandemic in my YSL jacket. If there's a fire in my house, I'm taking this jacket. Lois not being camera ready there. And then there we go. There you go. And with Lois, she did not really like posing for pictures. I'm gonna be straight with you there. Yeah, that guy. Here's probably my favorite picture of me and Lois, just doing a podcast. And look at, she's literally fucking smiling. So, and then, well, not a great picture of Lois there, but, and here's, I mean, she really did have a fucking great life. And then, we'll leave the stream, we'll end it on a smiling Lois. And, yeah, I do a lot of work, Ashley, with the LaBelle Foundation. We'll talk about it later. I don't want to bore people with that world, but me and Ashley do great work with the dog foundations, and yeah, no, I'm not trying to act like him. Yeah, I'll DM you on Instagram. I'm assuming you're Ashley Cummings Yoga on there as well, and if you can come Saturday, great. If not, don't worry about it. Yeah, this is Lois right after a haircut. And I love you all. Ashley, awesome talking with you. Guys, follow Ashley Cummings Yoga. Oh, okay. Venice Canals Yoga. So follow everyone, Ashley Cummings. And don't be creepy with her. I mean, she can handle herself, but, be cool, act normal. Ashley's cool. And I love you all. Ashley, I'll talk to you later. Skakel over and out.